Hello, District 126 community. I am Dr. Jesse Rodriguez, the proud superintendent of District 126. This video will explain how we are redefining the District 126 experience based on the proposal that the Board of Education approved for the interactive remote learning plan that we will use to open the upcoming school year. Reopening our schools will be a complex and challenging process. We have taken the utmost care to protect the safety of our students, families, and educators, while striving to provide the balance of rigor and support that will best serve our learners. Here, you can see the principles that guided our planning process. These principles come from the best practice in the field, collaborating with other educational professionals, and feedback from our students, staff, families, and other community members. We believe that it is important to maintain the safety and awareness of all students and educators while continuing with a robust educational experience for all students. Our two priorities are safety and maintaining a high quality education. We firmly believe that we can achieve both. We are confident that our plan will preserve the health and safety of our students, families, and staff while maintaining our commitment to providing an education that centers on active engagement, rigorous instruction, and intentional support systems for our students. We are adopting an interactive remote learning plan in which students are scheduled in classes and they will be taught remotely utilizing Zoom, as well as the district's management systems, Canvas at Zion Benton Township High School and ECHO at New Tech, along with other online resources. This plan allows for the structure, support, and in-person interaction that is necessary for supporting learning while coordinating that interaction in such a way that preserves the safety of our students and staff. I will turn it over to our two proud, great school principals for more details about the plan.
Thank you, Dr. Rodriguez. Hello, I am Dr. Pavelchik, principal of Zion Benton Township High School. When we think of safety, we know that social distancing and proper use of PPE helps to prevent the spread of COVID. We simply cannot maintain the social distancing guidelines and appropriate use of PPE with hundreds of people on campus. It is not logistically or operationally sustainable to have hundreds of students in our buildings at one time. And when the inevitable case does occur, it will likely become instructionally unsustainable because we would have to shut down, causing a significant disruption to learning. To clarify, we are not saying that it is not safe to come in to the building. We are saying that it is not safe to bring hundreds of people in at one time. With cases rising nationally, statewide, and locally, and an increased risk in communities with demographics like ours, we cannot, in good conscience, invite very large numbers of students and staff to come to an environment that we know we cannot keep safe. Here you can see some of the other considerations that led to this decision to move to a full remote learning model. Online instruction will be mostly synchronous, which will provide the structure that is both developmentally appropriate and more conducive to consistent student engagement. This synchronous online instruction will be supplemented by virtual office hours and coordinated communication from teachers and support staff. Here you can see some of the advantages of this plan. We have taken the lessons from our last remote learning experience and enhanced our model to add the structure and support that was missing in the spring of 2020. This remote learning experience will be more effective than it was in the spring. Here are the actual schedules, so students and staff can see what each day will look like. The day starts with staff time to coordinate with teammates and get things ready. Students, you need to be up and checked into your first class by 8:30 a.m. Note that the periods are different each day and that each class period meets twice a week. There is a 15-minute break between classes and instruction ends at 12:15. Students can come into the building if they need a quiet place to work or if they need to use our internet access that will be available in our large areas like our cafes.
Thank you, Dr. Pavelchik. I'm Chris Kubik, principal at New Tech. After instruction ends, there is time for a break and travel. And during this time, we'll run buses so students can come to school for the in-person options. In-person office hours will begin at 1 p.m. and we'll schedule it so not all of the teachers will be in the building at the same time. Some, Group A, will come in on Mondays and Wednesdays, and some, Group B, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If students do not come in for office hours, they should be working independently based on the instruction that occurred earlier. On Fridays, staff will have online office hours in the morning, as well as time to work together to coordinate contact with families and students. Then they'll have professional development time in the afternoon. Students can do the same. Students can do the online office hours in the morning and then continue their independent work on Fridays. Again, we acknowledge that the remote learning is no substitute for in-person learning. As stated earlier, there's no way to do that in-person learning safely. Additional support was missing last time in the spring, and that additional support will also come from adding scheduled in-person office hours for that additional support. You can see on the screen some of the in-person support options that we will be offering in our buildings. Here you can see the services that will be provided in person and some of the safety measures we'll take when in-person interaction does occur. We do want to emphasize that the school buildings will be open. While daily instruction will occur remotely each morning, in-person support for students will be available as needed in our buildings. We will coordinate this in such a way that the amount of people in the school building at any one time will be minimal, allowing the in-person interactions to occur in larger spaces that facilitate social distancing. We will provide bus transportation daily with regular routes around the Zion-Benton community to ensure that transportation to our school is not a barrier for our students. The district will strive to provide a safe environment in our schools by increasing regular cleanings, providing hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes in each classroom and office, implementing the use of electrostatic antiviral sprayers, and instituting more regular, comprehensive deep cleaning. On this slide are more steps that we will take to ensure the safety of those who do come to our buildings. Everyone, staff, students, and visitors, must wear a mask and practice social distancing while on school property. Staff will be trained in new health and safety protocols, and we will establish new patterns and procedures for entry, exit, and movement within the buildings. We will communicate this to students, parents, and visitors. I'll turn it back over to Dr. Rodriguez for information about next steps toward making this plan a reality.
Thank you. The purpose of this initial video was to provide an overview of the plan we are moving forward with to open the school year. A more comprehensive document with specific details is available on our website. Over the next several weeks, there will be a number of steps that we will need to take in order to implement this plan effectively. Please note that we will need to further develop our instructional and operational plans for effective implementation. Collaborate with our foundational districts and community organizations. That is an important step for us as a learning community. Create ongoing communication strategies for parents and staff. Develop a web page with information about the reopening plan. We're also looking forward to scheduling virtual town hall meetings for members of the District 126 community. Provide interactive remote learning updates to the Board of Education every month. And last but not least, we will also need to provide proactive preparation for the second quarter and second semester. We're looking to proactively plan the future sustainability of our school district in exercising great services to our community. I am proud of the administration, the Board of Education, the community. I am grateful for the efforts of our teachers, staff, administration, and community, and everyone who has helped in crafting this plan. These are challenging times, and we will rise to that challenge together as Zion Benton community. Staff, teachers, administrators, community, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for working together with us, and we look forward to a great 2020-2021 school year.